On Friday, June 3rd, David and Brig arrived in London. After they arrived, we went to tea at Fortnum and Mason, and later toured the British Museum.
Oh, really?
He doesn't get jokes out. Like a lot of his things on Weekend Update, he'd like misspeak.
Yeah, he was not great on Weekend
and
Update.
couldn't like.
But he had a show that was on
Friday the 3rd.
It was called Tough Crab.
Yeah, I remember that.
Today is Friday, the 3rd of June, and David and Brig have just arrived into London. We have just been out walking to Kensington Gardens, saw Kensington Palace, where things happened. Birds. Adam saw all his friends, the ducks.
Face first towards a bit body of water out of the sky. Oh, he's all the way upside down. The neck was so much longer than I thought it was going to be. I kept waiting for his head.
There he goes.
No, I'll take a picture of you.
We haven't really talked about this place yet. The Verbo. Is this a Verbo?
Yes.
This Verbo, it's spacious, but it's got some severe limitations. The bathrooms are probably the worst feature. You can't possibly take a shower without soaking the entire bathroom. Not enough towels.
Yeah.
No place to hang clothes. They advertised it as having a washer and a dryer, but apparently it's a washer and a spinning machine instead of a dryer. Anything else to add about what we've done since last recording?
Oh, we had dinner at a pub.
Oh, what? Went out last night to have dinner at a pub. I forgot the name of it. Big something.
Alexander? Sir Alexander Fleming.
There you go. And
Who did he write? That sounds familiar.
Ian Fleming is.
Oh, I'm thinking of Ian Fleming.
then we picked up groceries and came home. But now I'm going to turn over to David Arthur.
Thank you, Father. This is Boo Boo Burns.
Oh, yeah.
First name Boo. Middle name Boo Burns. Last name is silent. Myself and my wife, BB.
Hi.
We flew in on the Aer Lingus from Dublin. Before that, we came in from Chicago, also on Aer Lingus. Not much notable happened on the flight over. It was actually very quick and good. But when we were in Dublin, going through customs, we passed our passports to the guy, and he said, "Oh, he's an Irish guy. Oh, have you been to London before?" No. Oh, have you ever been to Ireland? No, we haven't been. And he looked at Briggs' passport and said, "With a name like Bridget Kathleen, and you've never been to Ireland? Be gone with you!" Yeah, and whipped his hand as if to shoo us from customs. Yeah, is he joking or are we arrested?
Did you tell him that you were coming back?
Well, here's the problem, Dan. He said, where are you going next? And we're like, London. He was like, oh, great. How long are you staying? And so I had to say 10 days. I couldn't say 24 hours. But then I had already locked us into being 10 days into London. I couldn't go back on it. I was stuck.
Well, you're staying in the EU for 10.
Right. And we're probably going to see him on the way back in. And he's going to say, he's going to say, I said, be gone. Yeah. I say again to you. And now we are heading over to tea time. Tea time with Tony. This is my brother. Now signing off. Passing on to Bad Badrian.
Mom is so close to the microphone. Did you want to talk about your gambling?
Oh, right. We went to our first London pub, and a London pub.
Cool.
And there was a gambling machine with too many lights, and it didn't make sense what happened. There was a spinning wheel.
It looked like Chuck Norris, but once we got closer, it wasn't Chuck Norris.
It was a mix between Chuck Norris and the manager from Fly the Conchords.
Murray.
And I gambled away £2. And a little bit more.
1 pound and like 50.
£1.50.
I did more pences after you left.
You did?
I did. And so that's my second experience with gambling. Equally as disappointing. And here's my sister Jorgaway.
Ooh, you're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear
And that's the end of the show.
On our drive back from, on our drive to London, we stopped at Starbucks, and I went in and I wanted a coffee, a latte, and the guy in front of me said his name was Big Joe, so I thought I'd use a clever name. So she asked what name put on. I said Scooter, and so she wrote out actually Scooter. By the time the coffee came out, the guy looked at it. Scott.
No.
He wouldn't allow it to be Scooter. He knew.
Or it's like how poorly Starbucks people always write your name. You tell them a really weird name, you'd be like, Dan. Got it. Like imagine what they put for Bridget.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just B followed by alphanumeric characters. $. Dollar sign. It's not even alphanumeric.
So right now we're in Mason and Fortnum.
Thank you so much.
Fortnum and Mason. We're here for the high tea, but we're here early, so we are waiting. Any additions on things that have happened here?
Julia got a piece of brownie so small that even a mouse wouldn't be satisfied.
This is true. I think we're gonna wait. Get a still this way. This is true.
St. James. On the way, we stopped at the market in the square or the courtyard outside St. James Church.
Saw some amazing laser cut pop-up cards.
Oh, it's laser cut?
Yeah, but assembled then by hand.
I need really, really fine tweezers.
This is like the fancy place.
Well, I've taken many showers.
Still going.
I don't like it. This one, I
What
think
else?
is just
We
gonna
saw
be a-
Eros, the nude Cupid statue.
Julia wanted a picture from the bun side.
She did.
I did.
I think you call that the backside.
If this is filed with the photograph, please look at photograph 1004491
For reference.
for buns. Codename buns.
And we had lengthy. And we had lengthy algorithm discussions,
Non-bun related.
non-bun related.
What would bun related be?
Like, how the
Calculate the
curvature.
fluffiness of your buns.
Fluffiness.
I was talking about actual
Fluffiness.
Oh,
Dan called your bun fluffy.
like Sally Lunn's buns.
We went to a
Sally
place called
Lunn.
Sally Lunn Buns. And we each ate the Sally Lunn
Did
bun.
we talk about Sally Lunn?
Did we? We ate Sally Lunn buns.
everyone speaks to the bun.
House in Bath.
Oldest house in Bath.
3 stories.
How old was it?
How old was it?
And our waitress looked just like Marge Simpson from Profile. Had this big overhanging top lip.
Now for an excellent Marge Simpson
Blue hair.
impression, my sister, Jamie Leah.
Help me!
Consider caught in a well.
And with that, we will sign off.
Did you say help me or?
So at the high tea, after it was over, we were waiting for cake, and so Mom turned to the waitress and said,
How do we cake?
Didn't Dad say something like that in Italy? We need to foot.
"No, you said that. That was you." We were all in there and decided we didn't want to stay. We all turned around. You were the last one to leave, and you said to the waiter, "We need to foot."
I said foot. He ends it there. Case
And he
closed.
said, "But I have proof. It's right here."
Yeah.
Definitely David.
Wait, I said that? Did I say it in Italian?
It seems like it's being translated.
On what day is it? Saturday?
Friday.
On Friday, we went to the British Museum of Natural History.
No. British Museum.
British Museum of British Museum. British Museum. Walked around, saw all the big stones, and then we saw this interesting performance of prancing girls.
Great evening to you all. This is Boo Boo Burns. Back on the recording. Hope you all are having a wonderful evening. If you would go ahead and check the supplementary data that goes with this episode of our audio, picture 45555 shows one Dan P. Paprella dancing with some strangers. For more on this is our correspondent, Poo Poo.
And poo poo? Poo poo. Coco? What? Oh. So Dan was. Am I telling the story of Dan? I was reading, sorry. He was oblivious to the dancing. He had walked up to a separate, an attached but separate room and was reading, very seriously reading about some of the stolen pieces of Greek heritage. And
Well, they got blown up.
the crumbled pieces. And the main room was filled with a huge audience, standing on the sides watching this performance. And then the dancing women who were also going, huh, 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 all marched and danced into the room that Dan was in. I was also in this room, but I was on the side. And the whole audience filled in behind them. And Dan had not noticed his back was to them, and he was on the side of the room. And I took a picture of him, but when he turned around, he realized...
I caught one of the dancers out of the corner of my eye, standing by a horse head. I believed posing for a photograph. Then, out of the other corner of my eye, I saw a row of other dancers. And when I turned around, the entire audience was assembled behind me, and I had to squeeze my way through between a column and the wall to escape from the room so that I didn't get trapped in there for the performance.
And of course, the proper response would have been to look at the audience and go, ha ha ha, and fade away. So then we went to Fortnum and where we go?
Fortnum and Hummenschlager. Wait, we didn't go there after.
Before.
To the museum tavern.
No, before we went to
last thing we talked about before we left the house, right?
I was going to talk about the lunch.
And that's what we went straight to.
Where was that? Fortnum
and Mason.
Fortnum and Mason, which was a very posh place. I had to find a bathroom, and it turned out it was on the third floor, which was actually the fourth floor because they started counting the first floor one floor up. I guess that was the ground floor. But anyway, waiting for our lunch, I felt suddenly somebody come up behind me and grab onto my waist. And actually, I think she even gave me a little kiss on the back of the shoulder.
I laid my head down because I was so tired.
Your Honor, I rest my case.
And then I laid my head down, and I was like, "Oh,
It was Brig.
yeah."
But I thought it was Mars because she had done the exact same thing, minus the smooch, just moments earlier. Anyway, so then we went up to have this
Honorary tea.
amazing high tea. I think they called it high tea, or that was one of the options. We had this afternoon tea, the savory version, most of us. Dan had the regular afternoon tea,
The classic tea.
which involved finger sandwiches of all varieties,
We have to say what teas we had. 2 Earl Greys.
2 Earl Grey teas.
I got an Earl Grey too. Adam got a
Green tea.
Green mint tea.
I got a matcha tea.
matcha.
Bridget did.
Mom and I got the Jubilee.
Jubilee.
I tried the Royal Blend and the Countess Grey.
She seemed a little irritated with you when you wanted to change your tea. Did you notice that?
They had to bring me a whole new cup.
Yeah.
Because it was contaminated.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, it was delicious. The top shelf of the stack of sandwiches included such things as a quail's egg in cucumber
pudding.
Pudding. What is this? Picture of Juma.
With a cheese stick.
With a cheese stick. Anything else we want to comment on that lunch?
Let's see. Everyone who served us had a French accent, which we are not in France.
True.
So strange.
True.
French accents.
Oh, I do have one. Adam very incorrectly tried to describe the plot of The Little Mermaid. Notable defects were that she was half frog and that Sebastian was a turtle.
Anything else on the...
In his defense, he's only seen that movie like 500 times.
Everyone was assigned a character. I was initially Scar, but I pleaded to be the chef instead because I speak French.
Who did I get to be?
Who was Mom?
No one gave me anybody.
Yeah, we said you were the...
Teapot.
No, you're not the teapot. Well, but you do sing Tales Old as Time.
I sing what?
Tales old as time.
I never sing that.
Adam is Pumbaa. Timon's friend Pumbaa.
Warthog, the gassy one.
Brig is Elsa. No.
No.
What did you end up
no.
on? Lilo.
Oh, gosh. Just
Yeah.
I don't think I ever was assigned one.
You were Cogsworth. The clock from Beauty and the Beast. Is this unlimited recording? Because we are really just maxing it out.
So after the tea, we went to a authentic English pub.
That was excellent.
Am I getting it all?
Museum.
After the museum, that's right. I'm getting it all out of order. It was the tea, then the museum, then the pub.
The pub was called Museum Tavern at the Museum.
No, it wasn't.
The Museum Pub.
Museum Tavern, I think.
Was it?
There you go.
Oh,
It was across
I
from
was
the
thinking
museum.
Tavern at the Green.
okay.
Tavern at the Park.
Any comments on that?
Andy Warhol.
Andy Warhol. Not a comment on this recording. Back it up. Erase that. And the food was great. Fish and chips. Adam got like a chicken. What?
Bacon.
Chicken dinner.
Chicken. What's it called when you pound it flat? Schnitzel. Chicken schnitzel.
German food.
Dad got a.
I got cod goublons. or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. Dad kept asking questions to the waitress while Mom was. Every time Mom would open her mouth, he would be like, And what do you earn?
day?"
What is your hourly wage?
And the waitress was finally like,
Yeah.
He also just ignored Adam.
Every time Adam would order a drink,
Presents.
she'd roll her eyes.
Would you like to sign up?
of flirting.
Maybe. Dan, are we forgetting anything?
I'm tickling it with my toesies.
Right.
The two.
Dude.
We ate.
What'd
Did you
she
describe all
say?
the things we ate at the tea because they were really, really good?
It's like sandwiches.
Favorite thing you ate at the tea?
Oh, everyone say your favorite thing.
All right.
The chicken sandwich. The
Yeah,
one
it was
that,
really good.
Yeah.
What's our favorite thing?
The onion baklava looking thing
At the tea.
On the
Oh.
top shelf.
on the top shelf. Yeah.
Cucumber sandwiches.
Yeah.
Like
was
that
also
best?
really good.
Tale as old as time. Time as time will be.
It is mother friends, then somebody bends.
Brutus and Scardream. So, signing out, we have Damon,
Tarshan. Boo Boo Burns.
Boo Boo Burns,
Baccarat.
And my mother Baccarat.
and Adam's dog, Norman
Norman.
Gratitude.
Nimrod.
Burford.
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 Maybe canasta.
I prefer
prefer back rat.
I switched to canal.
All right, this is rapidly degenerating. Would you like to sign us out?
Yeah. Until tomorrow morning.
Yell quadcopter at it.
Quadcopter.
Robots in the